This moose belongs to me, by Oliver Jeffers. This moose belongs to me. Wilfried owned a moose. He hadn't always owned a moose. The moose came to him a while ago, and he just knew that it was meant to be his.
You want to go see the
Marshall. He thought he would call him Marshall. He began following Marshall, explaining the rules of how to be a good pet. Much of the time, if seen as Block the moose wasn't listening, but Wilfried knew he was mostly because he followed Wilfried very well, not making too much noise, while Wilfried plays his record collection. Sometimes the moose wasn't a very good pet. He carried in with Rule 7 going whichever way Wilfried wants to go. The moose has a very good sense of direction, and Wilfried did not, and because the moose was protected for a Rule 7 subscription fee. Maintaining a cousin proximity to whom Wilfried quickly learned to bring some string along on the outings so he could find his way back again. Good work, Marshall. Sometimes the moose was an excellent pet. He had no trouble with Rule 11, provided shelter from the rain. On Rule 6, knocking down things that are out of Wilfried's reach. One day, as Wilfried discussed their plans for the coming year of a particularly long walk, he made a terrible discovery. Someone else thought she owned the moose. Walter Wiggle, you're back! Wilfried was dumbstruck. This moose was Marshall, not Walter Wiggle. The old lady was mistaken, and Wilfried thought it only proper that he could hit her. This moose belongs to me, he explained. Hell! And to prove it, he called Marshall. Good Lord, Wiggle. Marshall. But the moose did not respond. He said more instead the old lady. Fine. Embarrassing and get with Wilfried washed off for home. But in his haste and miles from anywhere, he tripped over his string and got tangled up. And there he laid. Wilfried was beginning to get a little bit worried. It was getting late and the monsters would be out soon. He has just ruled out the last of his impulses and problem things when along came the moose and performed Rule 73. Willingly rescue you from very strict situation. Marshall. All was forgetting and purpose Wilfried, and then he never worried on the moose anyway. With that in mind, he and the moose reached a proposed the moose would agree to all of Wilfried's rules whenever he suited him. Don't panic! You're back, and you brought me an apple. The end.